Good morning. The time is 1:39 a.m. 1:39 a.m. The date today is the 10th of December 2019. 10th of December 2019. The day is Tuesday. Tuesday in Hebrew Ethnology T993. If the soul is born to a male on Tuesday, it's called Kwabena. If the soul is born to a female on Tuesday, she is called Abena. And the characteristics of these two souls is as follows. Warrior, fierce and aggressive.
Good morning.
Sorry.
My name is Kojo.
Warrior,
The time.
fierce and compassionate.
Date.
I want to be aggressive.
Sunday.
That's just me.
2019.
My name is Kojo.
Make a sound.
It means I'm the Monday born. If I was a female, I'd be Adoa, the dance of grace. And our soul's characteristics is Bajo, the calm and peaceful seeds, the calm and peaceful children. Why am I here today? I'm here to see Kwabena Nabena, to seek understanding, and not only that, to seek how to deliver this topic to you. So what is the topic? Okay, it's actually two topics, but we're going to start off with the first one, yeah? Okay, the first one, yeah, is called The Most Loving Kiss. Yeah, the most loving kiss. But watch. I got a friend. His name is Abofra. He's a little kid. Yeah. I know his mom. Yeah. And you see Abofra, he loves me. Yeah, he loves me. Because get this, you see me. I don't really spend that much time with adults no more. Or should I say, let me say this. I spend a lot of time with adults, but I don't spend any money on adults no more. I will be chilling with the adults, yeah, when I'm broke. And we'll just be chilling. But when I've got a little bit of money on me, yeah, I take the kids out. Or I treat the kids. I don't bother with adults no more. But there are days, yeah, where, like, I would like to go and sit, yeah, on the side of the road. Yeah, order some kebabs, order some, something nice, you understand what I'm saying, and treat myself. Yeah, and you see Abofra, his mom is a hairdresser. Yeah, and when he's not at school, yeah, she can't stop work just to entertain him. So he just has to go and sit at her workplace, bored. So every time when he sees me passing by, he knew me. So he'd ask me, "Oh, can I come with you? Can I come with you?" And one day, yeah, I said, "Okay, come." Yeah, I took him, yeah, and then I just wanted. It just happened to be a day where I was going out to treat myself, and I never felt, yeah, so happy, yeah, or well, I felt that happy when I made my son happy, but like since I've been in Ghana, yeah, I'd never felt so happy because this was a kid who needed someone who would just do something nice for a minute, yeah. So it became our thing. Every now and then when I have money, I'll go and grab my friend Abofra, yeah, and we will take pictures and we'll take pictures of our foods and we'll take videos and then we will eat and just have fun. You understand what I'm saying? I drop him back to his mom and I come home. When Abofra finishes school, yeah, he'd normally walk by my house and walk into the house. The problem is, yeah, when there's no adult, because there's building works going on in my house. So if a kid enters and the builders don't know, anything can happen. So a few times I've had to tell Abofra, please, when you come outside my house, if you don't see me outside my house, yeah, go straight to your mom. I'll come looking for you. Yeah. And I've had to like put that into him. But do you know why? Because get this here. Abofra will finish school. Yeah, and obviously they need money to buy things in Ghana, even a child. You understand what I'm saying? There's no system that would mean a child can get something, and you know, I don't know, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's mad, innit? So Abofra would get dropped off where he gets dropped off, but he'd be thirsty. So normally, if he meets me outside, he's definitely guaranteed his water. You understand what I'm saying? He'd always sip half of it and give me the other half. Yeah. And if I have a little bit of money on me, yeah, if before there was a tailor, I'll take him to the tailor and I'll take whatever, even if I don't have money, and I give it to him and he'll go and I'll pay her later. But long story, innit? So now, if bone throat and ice cream is going by, I'll buy him one and I'll send him straight to his mom. But on Sunday, yeah, on Sunday, he doesn't go to school. So he's at home sleeping. His mom will wake him up, yeah. His mom will wake him up. And then she'll get him ready and everything and feed him. Yeah, and then she'll leave him to the neighbor to watch TV or play with the kids. And then at a certain time, when it's approaching lunchtime, he knows to make his way to his mom. But he will come past my house. And it just so happens that I'm sat outside my house today with the guys. Yeah, and we're chatting. So here comes Abofra. Yeah, and he's holding his book. Yeah, his textbook. And he's holding his pencil in his hands, yellow pencil. Yeah. And a yellow Hy-Vee rubber. Yeah. As an eraser in his hands. And he sees me and listen, he's melting, because I can imagine, yeah, when he woke up and he knew he was going to walk to his mom, I can imagine that he would have thought to himself, it would be nice to bump into her. You get me? It would be nice. Okay, cool. So he starts walking down. I see him. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. He just runs over and just grabs me and just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we hug and I put him to my side and I say, Abofra, what's in your hands? And he goes, his book. So I say, what is it for? And he says, his homework. So I start going through it. Yeah, with him. 5 out of 5, 4 out of 4, 6 out of 6, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 12, 7 out of 7. You name it, it's always perfect. Yeah, and he's got his homework. And it is basically, let's say, 10 different shapes. Yeah, on one line. And then the question is, yeah, something along the lines of, what position is each of these shapes? So basically, if there are 10 of them, the first one is position 1, second one position 2. Yeah. So I explained it to Abofra. Yeah. And then he just started filling them in all the way to 10. And then the next line, same thing. He just, yeah, so I'm saying, so he's going to end up getting perfect again. Yeah. But we finished doing his homework, yeah. And he took his book after we went through and spoke about his homework and spoke about school and everything, yeah. And then he stood up, yeah, and he forced himself into my legs, yeah, so he can sit on my lap. So he sat on my lap and we're just talking, yeah. The adults are still talking, yeah, but now I've left the adult conversation and I'm doing homework and this and that with Abofra. So we finished doing the homework and he came and sat on my lap. And as we're talking, yeah, Abofra grabbed my head. Yeah, Abofra grabbed my head and he kissed me, but a peck on my lips. Yeah, and I laughed. Then he grabbed me again and he kissed me again, but this time is a kiss, a full-on kiss. Yeah, and I'm like, Abofra, what are you doing? And I'm laughing because he's a kid and he's innocent. Yeah, but watch. Yeah, I'm laughing, and then I take his head away from mine. Yeah. And I start to tickle him, so he starts to laugh. But in my head, I'm thinking, what's going on here? Okay, watch. And then when I stopped tickling him, he stopped and he became serious and he grabbed my head again. Yeah. And he started to kiss me again. So now I grabbed his head, yeah, and I pulled his head away and he started to cry. So I'm like, Abofra, what's wrong? And he just grabbed my head again. Yeah. And he started kissing me again. And I thought, Abofra was. So I pulled his head again. This time he started crying again. So I let go of him. He grabbed my head and this boy gave me a full-on kiss, tongues and everything. And I'm thinking, what's... Listen, I'm thinking, what's going on here? And then he let go. Then he hugged me. He hugged me for a good, let's say, 1 minute. And then I said, Abofra, okay, do you want to go and see mommy now, yeah? And I'll come and see you later. Then he hugged me and he said, okay. And I had been waiting for bone throats and ice cream to come by so I can buy him one. Yeah, but now none was coming by. And I know that his mom will be expecting him. So I don't want to hold him. And I didn't have credit to call her to let her know that he's with me. Do you see what I mean? So I asked him to go and see his mom. And then I remembered I had money on me for bone throats and ice cream. So I gave him what he needed to get the ice cream he wants and the bone throats he normally gets. Yeah? Then he went off happy, jumping. It's like seeing me just brought he knew his wish would be granted just to feel loved by someone else other than his mom and maybe his dad. You get me? Because this kid, him and his mom, they're like house on fire. Yeah, his mom takes beautiful pictures of herself. And the other day, yeah, I'm like, wow, I've been like, who took these pictures? And she goes, who else? My husband. And then he goes, me. And I'm like, wow. So I give him my camera now. Yeah. But get this. Afterwards, yeah, like, the guys were there. Yeah. They ignored it. Yeah. But they saw it. And they didn't get it either. But I noticed there, they just went quiet. Because the whole situation was strange. But you know what, later on, yeah, I was thinking about it. And I was thinking, hold on. What is a kiss? A kiss is not sexual. Because get this. I found it strange because Abofra did it. Yeah. But I never found it strange when my son, Franklin, grabbed me on the face and starts doing that to me. Which he used to do a lot. And my whole face would be sloppy. He just used to grab me and do it. I never felt anything about that. I never felt strange about that. So why did I feel strange about Abofra? And I know there's only one thing. I expect it from my son. Yeah. But although I love Abofra, yeah, I don't expect it from him. And my son, I don't have to wait for my son to kiss me. I kiss my son. Do you see what I mean? But I wouldn't go and kiss someone's child. Yeah, even Abofra. Although I do kiss Abofra on his forehead to say goodbye. Yeah. So that was strange. Then I thought about it. Hold on. Truthfully speaking, yeah, a kiss is not sexual. A kiss is not sexual. It's a deeper expression of love. But love is not sexual. Love is the evolution of two people. You understand what I'm saying? Love is evolution. Listen, whatever you think of evolution, yeah, for every stage of the human evolution, yeah, to carry on, if there is a human evolution, yeah, it would not be possible without sex. It is sex which evolves us. Because why? If we can't evolve, because a human doesn't live 20 million years to evolve every 10 years for 20 million years. You understand what I'm saying? So it is through birth and rebirths that the human evolves. Do you see what I mean? Through birth and rebirths that the human evolves. So there is no such thing as a theory of evolution. It's stupid. Yeah, and I'll prove it to you. You see the word love. If you do not understand the word love, You cannot evolve. And let me prove it to you, because it is a secret that's hidden within English. Because get this, English says it's an alphabetic language, but the word alphabetic means numbers and alphas. Alphas are A to Z. In your A to Zs, the one I'm speaking in A to Zs. Every word I'm saying is A to Z. There is no number in it. There is no one number in there. So it's not an alphabet system. It's an alpha system. The numbers are separate. If it was an alphabetic system, it will behave like the Akkans, like the Egyptians, like the Grecians, and like the Freemasons. It will behave like a Phoenician. All these people I've mentioned are Phoenicians. They've all got 22 alphabetic characters, but English alone has 26. So let's apply true alphabetics to English, making what I'm about to tell you the true meaning of what love is. Look in the dictionary, you're going to realize, you see, love. They can't seem to work out what love is, because they're lying about love, and they can't seem to work out how to make the lie. So if you look, the word love is probably the longest explained word, most likely, in the dictionary. They can't seem to find out the best lie to give you, because this is the truth. You see, in Exodus 28:17, God tells an individual to build a 3x4 device, and put stones in it, 12 stones. And that each stone is going to represent the children of Israel. And that this plate, it should be given to a gentleman by the name of Aaron. And he is a Hebrew Levite high priest. And this device was a device that he was going to use to communicate with God. And then he was going to interpret the communication and then give it to the people, which is what Hebrew Levite high priests do. Now, without going too deep into it, I'm just going to give you the plate straight away, and you're going to see what I mean, It's a 3x4 grid, 3 going to the right, 4 going down. It's 3 times 4 equals 12, right? Okay, in box number 1, put 1. In box number 2, put 2, ABC. Simple. ABC is quantified to 2. Now you got alphas and bets. You have a true alphabet system. DEF is 3. Now, Akkans, they say Abede, Abede is Phoenician. That's how Greeks will say it. That's how Egyptians will say it. The god of the Egyptians is called Amon-Ra, not Amon-Ra. Because why? He's Phoenician. So, Greeks also call him Amon. Freemasons also call him Amon. Egyptians also call him Amon. Akkans don't know him. They don't recognize him. He's a dickhead, because they know who he is. English people, call him Zeus. So do Grecians. So watch this. 3, quantified to DEF. 4, GHI. 5, JKL. 6, MNO. 7, PQRS. 8, TUV. 9, WXYZ. All your communication is open into 9 brackets. Communication simplified to 9. This system is called T9I TWI. Watch. Now, now that you know that each letter can be quantified, LOVE can be quantified. L5O6 V8 E3. LOVE 5 6 8 3. Love. Watch. I'm telling you to understand love, and to evolve, for the human to evolve, for humankind to evolve. We have to understand L, and then we progress to O, then we progress to V, and then we progress to E. It means we have understood love from LOV to E. When we get to E, now we turn round. So the Hebrew Akkans, LOVE will be LOV3. Why? Because E is 3. Yeah. When you turn around, yeah, you would notice that the culmination of love is LOVEEVOLUION. Evolution. The end of love is to turn around. When you've understood love from beginning to end, yeah, you will then be on the process of evolution. And all you're doing is turning back to get to L and put you in front of L. And then T on to ION. And become an evolutionary. So get this. I knew, that Abofra, was blessing me. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? He was giving me my just deserved deep love. And let me explain it to you. You see, Abofra, he really loves me. And I really love him. Why? He's a kid. He doesn't demand much of me. Listen, when I tell you that I take him out and I treat him and then we get a lot of things and we eat. Listen, me normally in a day, I spend 30 cedis on myself. But I spread that 30 cedis. So get this. Because it's just me having 30 cedis, I may get something here and something there. But when I know I'm going for a treat like that, I'll save that whole 30 cedis for one big, thing. And all I'm basically doing is taking Abofra to eat what I would normally eat. That's all I'm doing. He's a kid. You don't need to give him a car. You don't need to give him diamonds. You don't need to give him this. Just need to give him time. Time. That's it. Time and care. And although his mom gives him as much as she can, just being a stranger and giving him that love, eventually rewards you. Listen, that you see that night, it was one of the best moments of my life. My realization that Abofra has given me something. He has shown me that I have touched him that deep, just with my kindness. And there was nothing in it. In terms of everything that I'm telling you is me. That's my mind, my adult mind. But you see, Abofra, it's how he felt. That was it. That was it. He just felt deep love. And his expression of love, that's it. But get this. If this kid was in England and he felt that deep love, and he expressed himself to the wrong person, they would tell him he's gay. And that's the sad thing. A kid, is who the kid is. Who the kid is. Their actions, is not thought through. It's heartfelt. Their actions is not thought through. It's heartfelt. Everything I'm doing with you is thought through. Even speaking to you today is thought through. Why? Because you see, that day, it was on my mind, and I didn't even know how to tell you. It happened on Sunday. The whole of Monday, I couldn't tell you. Not because I don't want to tell you. I didn't know how to. It's Tuesday. I've had to consult to be able to explain myself. Yeah? The point I'm making is this. It's deep love. Because get this. Your mom kisses you. You don't think your mom wants to fuck you. Your dad kisses you. You don't think your dad wants to fuck you. Yeah? If any kid, yeah, kisses you without you, yeah, going for the kiss, but the kid doing it, it's not thought through. It's heartfelt. It has nothing to do with being gay. It's not thought through, because you see, sex is thought through. Love is not thought through. Love is heartfelt. Knowledge says, yeah, watch this. Knowledge says, you acquire knowledge by way of experience or education. Already, you see, because education purports to give you knowledge, and as it is the only recognized way or form of knowledge, as in, if you don't go to education, you won't get a certificate. And if you don't have a certificate, it don't matter if you know how to do the job, you can be refused it. You see what I mean? But as knowledge itself says, you acquire via experience or or education. It means by law, education cannot be mandatory. This is by law, by the law of knowledge. Education cannot be mandatory. Why? There's another route. And if you won't certify that route, then you certainly can't turn someone away from that route. Because why? In the acquisition of knowledge puts experience before education. Thus, experience, takes up 70% of what it actually makes or it takes to create knowledge. Education is someone else's doctrine about to be pumped into you. It's less than 30% of what is required for you to be called knowledgeable. Because you see, knowledge is not a matter of you chewing what someone has regurgitated onto paper. It's a matter of you coming up, with something that has not yet already been recorded. You having knowledge of what has already been, written, means you only know what has been written. But the real knowledge was held by the guy who wrote it. He had the knowledge. What you know gives you a ledge. Knowledge. So what did he have? He thought of something, or he experimented and came up with something, and he knew something. That gave him a ledge. And what was the ledge it gave him? It made him famous, because he brought his discovery out, made him famous, he made a lot of money. He had knowledge. Having knowledge is like having a cheating implement. You can cheat, because it is about what you know that I don't know. And if I know something you don't know, I can exploit you because you want it. Knowledge. You see what I mean? And then come the night, I recorded some things, that came to me. I'm talking Sunday here. That same day Abofra did this, I recorded some things, that just came to me. And listen, that night, which was Monday morning, I then understood what Abofra had done. I then understood, but I still didn't know how to explain it. You see, if you put yeah, a seed of corn into the soil. If the soil is good soil, if the soil is fertile soil, and if you, yeah, keep that seed, yeah, the area you put in, if you keep it nice and, if you give it the conditions it requires to grow, then you can rightfully expect yield of some sort, right? And the yield, it will give you more because you only put one seed down, but you end up with what? One whole stalk. So one seed plus one patch of soil, 1 + 1. Yeah. Now, mathematics says 1 + 1 = 2. Watch. One seed of corn plus one patch of soil. Yeah. A few weeks later, if all conditions, yeah, listen, if all conditions meet the conditions required for life to grow, then 1 + 1, yeah, becomes one stalk, yeah, so 4 corn stalks, yeah, on one long stem, so 1⁴, and then you only put one seed, remember, but each corn stalk has, let's say, 100 seeds on each. So that one seed you put down to the one patch of soil is now equates to one corn stalk or one corn stem, yeah, so 1⁴ corn stalks further raised to the power of 400. That is the result of 1 + 1 if life is involved in the equation. If life is taken out of the equation, you put 1 to 1 and you end up with 2. You end up with exactly what you put in. And let me give you a good example. Yeah. When me, yeah, and Mona Lisa, when we crossed, that is 1 + 1. You don't need to write 1 + 1. In nature's term, in life's term, you only need to write one stick, and then horizontally you write the other sticks going in the middle. Yeah, the plus sign is basically coitus, sexual intercourse. Yeah, for reproduction. Sexual intercourse is for nothing else but reproduction. So the plus sign, it represents me crossing the Mona Lisa. 1 + 1. And then we laid next to each other. With my son, it was just under 9 months. Yeah. So that's the equaling sign. Me laid to the Mona Lisa. And then when 1 + 1 and equaled for almost 9 months, when we woke up, there was Mona Lisa, there was me, and there was my son. 1 + 1 in this case equaled 3. You see my son, Mona Lisa, his mom, yeah? She's got 2 sisters, they're twins. Yeah? Steve-O and Danny, Crazy Danny. Yeah? They're not identical twins, but they're born on the same day. Yeah? So they carry the same soul. They're born, I believe, Tuesday. They're both Abena and Abena. And they are warriors, fierce but compassionate. You see Stevie, she's a lawyer. She defends people. That's a compassion side. She does it aggressively. You should see how she became a lawyer. Aggressively. Intense learning. She wants it. You see Danny. You see I call her Crazy Danny. Yeah? Don't mess with Danny, Don't mess with Danny. Danny stood in a window, yeah, and jumped on a trampoline, yeah. But then she changed her mind halfway, yeah, and it snapped. You see what I mean? But watch this. When 1 + 1 and laid next to each other, yeah, for 9 months, 1 + 1 in this case with life involved became Mom, Dad, Steve, Danny. 1 plus 1 became 4. When life is involved in the equation, the returns is exponential. 1 plus 1 can be anything depending on how much life is applied. Now watch. When we say that being gay is natural, understand this. The dictionary, yeah, says, you see the word sexual intercourse, is for reproduction, and any sex that does not act to reproduce is not considered sexual intercourse. Yeah? And in fact, the dictionary denotes somewhere along the lines that gay sex is denoted under pleasure, but not sexual intercourse, because sexual intercourse is for reproduction of life. It's for the evolution of life. Love is for the evolution of life. So get this. That word then denotes that gay sex cannot be for reproduction. Thus, it's not natural. And how do I prove it? Watch. One crosses the other. But no matter how many times they cross, no matter what they do, it will not bring another life. Thus, it doesn't add to nature. If it doesn't add to nature, it means nature, does not recognize it. We're meant to be teaching our kids how we're going to survive. And how we're going to survive is through sexual intercourse. And sexual intercourse is by male and female. And it is natural. Why? Because when you plus 1 plus 1, you won't get 2. You will get, you could get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It could go, I don't know, but watch. If you get 2, it means what? Death is involved in the equation. Why? It means one didn't make it. If you have put life into 1 plus 1, you expect more than you put in. You put 2, you put yourselves in there, but you expect to come out as 3, 4, 5, anything nature gives you, but not 2. But when you put a man and a man or a woman and a woman together, you cannot logically expect anything but 1 plus 1 equaling 2. Thus, sexual intercourse should be taught in school, but gay sex is not part of sexual intercourse. This is according to the word not according to the Bible, according to the dictionary, accepted by atheists and believers alike, accepted by the language. Gay sex cannot be legalized in any way except for adults who choose to be gay. So you can have gay clubs. Yes, adults who are gay go to gay clubs, fine. But gay sex cannot be taught in schools. It can be taught in gay clubs for 18-year-olds who have made a decision, to take life out of the equation. But you cannot take life out of the equation by force for people, because by teaching gay sex at a very early age, you're taking life out of the equation at a very early stage. But life is how the kid got here in the first place. The kid should first know life and then know anything that doesn't give life after, and then have the choice to choose. But if you teach gay sex, then you're telling the kids it's natural. But the dictionary, forget the Bible, forget the Quran, forget any Hindu text, forget any religion. This is law. This is law. Gay sex cannot be legal in schools because it doesn't add to life. Schools are meant to teach, on how we're going to, evolve. Now, we cannot evolve with our love. And love, has many. I told you, they couldn't. Listen, they wanted to lie and they didn't know how to lie because they knew that there is no theory to evolution. That evolution is basically, you one finding love to the deepest understanding of love, and then they turn back to spread that to the world. And then when the world see and feel what he feels, we are all evolving. And how do we evolve? We evolve to hug. We evolve to touch. We evolve to feel. We evolve to be warm around each other. We evolve to drop the weapons. We evolve, to drop the weapons. We evolve to drop the race. We evolve to drop anything, because listen, anyone that looks like a human is a human. Let me tell you something, In Hebrew Archaeology T993, there's a game, there's a game. It's called the Owari, And my people, they've forgotten themselves. They don't quite understand what the Owari is, They think it's just a game. But I can prove to you, that you see my people, they're the masters of time. They're the holders of the key of time. And not only that, you can only turn something into a game if you've mastered it. You see the English, their best game is chess, right? But you see, chess is not a game of time. It's a game played with time. Why? You have the clock by the side, and the game can go on for 1,000 years. Why? You can stop the clock and walk away and come back and carry on your moves, right? Cool. So it's a game that plays alongside with time. But you see the Owari, it's the game of time itself. Let me prove it to you, My lights are out. I'm in Ghana. I'm in a shitty country, so lights off. But really speaking, I was gonna take you deep into it, because I was gonna go on the computer, but boom thing. But don't worry, I will still take you through it. Watch. On this earth, I don't care who the fuck you are. Even if you're Queen Elizabeth, you, when you wake up, if I wake up too, you have 24 hours and I have 24 hours. You will breathe air and I will breathe air. You will drink water and I will drink water. You will soak up sun and so would I. You will eat food and so would I. And we will do this so why? We both live. But the most important thing is, you don't have 25 hours whilst I have 24. You have 24 just like me. So you can't be better than me. And let me show you again. You see life, the human, you're 20% earth, 80% water. Air is absolute to you, and the sun for your growth. You see the queen, she's 20% earth. It means she's 80% short of perfection. I'm 20% earth. It means what? I'm also 80% short of perfection. But get this, I'm not 19%. I'm 20%. She's not 21%. She's 20%. The queen is not better than me. She's got 24 hours. I get 24 hours. The queen's not better than me. She breathes air. She gags for it. Me, I gag for it too. The queen's not better than me. She eats food. Whatever she does, she doesn't eat. She doesn't eat nothing. She eats something. The queen's not better than me. You understand what I'm saying? No one's better than anyone. So you see the game of Owari. The English, they break time down to morning, afternoon, evening, and night. 6, 6, 6, 6. Do you see that? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Let me give you a clue. On the grid I gave you, key number 6 is diamond. You see the word diamond? D-I, take that away. You see the last D, take that away. You are left with the god of the Masons, Egyptology, Grecians, and the English. Amon-Ra, Amon, diamond. Now, how would you spell Amon? A-M-O-N. What is the code for Amon? 2666. The mark of the beast. What does Amon mean? They say it means the hidden one. But remember, Amon is not English. It's not alpha. It's not just alpha. It's alphabet phonician. So, for example, in my language, which is Phoenician alphabet, yeah, if we say aboa, aboa refers to the animal, but a is our way of saying a. So, if we wanted to say the word or this phrase, a boy, we will say a boy. Well, the word aboa is a similar word. So, it's a sentence pressed to give the name. So, what? A means a. Boa, so aboa, a. Boa, what does boa mean? Boa means help. So something that helps you is your what? A helper. Santa's little helper. Aboa. Santa's little helper. The dog helped us. That's why Amon Ra, he has animals everywhere. That's why animal spirits everywhere. Yes, it's the same in my language. We believe that the animal helps us. They say Ra means soul. The soul is called Ra in Egyptology. Well, we say Okun Ra. O means your. Kun means fight. Kun means war. Ra means soul. So Okun Ra, your fighting soul, your warring soul. So yes, the word Ra does mean soul. Just we don't say just soul. We tell you what it's for. It's for fighting. It's for warring. They just tell you it's a soul. So what is Amon Ra? A Mon Ra. A Mon soul. So get this. You have 7 days in a week. Each of them has the word day. Take the word day out. How many days in the week have the word Mon? That will add up to 666. Just one. A Monday soul. Amon Ra. Kojo. You see what I mean? Kojo. If you apply, true alphabets to an alpha language purporting to be an alphabet, and you apply true phonetics, because understand, the English got the system from the Greeks. The Greeks, Aristotle, Plato, and Socrates, they studied this system from the Egyptians in Egypt. Some of them 15 years, some of them 27 years, some of them 10 years. Yeah, and they then brought the system from Egypt, which then made them Phoenicians, and they used the system to create the alpha template. Yeah, and they gave that to the English. But the English, they gave them the alphabet template, but the English, the Freemasons, they took away the bets, separated them, and gave their people only alphas purporting to be alphabets. Yeah, so that is where their time comes from. 6666, 4 sixes. Yeah, why? Because he is the what? The beast. He's the goat, innit? He's the ghost. And what does he do? Listen carefully. Down, he sits there. Yeah, the goat. He sits there and he points 2 fingers down. Yeah, and he points 2 fingers up. Down is the moon. Up is the sun, right? But get this, why? Because there's 12 hours in the day of the sun, and there's 12 hours of the day of the moon. But those 12 hours are broken down into 6 and 6. So 66 down, 66 up. 12 hours moonlight, 12 hours daylight. That's 24 hours. That's what we own. Everyone gets when you wake up. Well, he's saying that he is the owner of the 24 hours. 66 down, 66 up. So the English, who worship him, made their time 66, 66. Now look at what the Akans did. The Akans say the time is the Owari key. Yeah? Yeah. They say that time is the Owari key. So now, get the Owari board in front of you. Me and the queen, I'm sat on one side, the queen is sat on one side, yeah? In front of me are 6 holes. In front of the queen are 6 holes. The queen is not better than me. In each hole are 4 seeds, yeah? In front of me. In front of the queen, in each hole of the 6 are 4 seeds. The queen is not better than me. I count 4, 4, 4, 4, 6 times, equaling 24 hours of the day. In front of the queen, I count 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, equaling 24 hours of the day. She's got the same amount. The queen is not better than me. This is the game of time. Each seed is a 60-minute clock. A simple 60-minute clock. Each seed. 60 times 24, you will see, adds up to exactly, it's your calendar. Yeah, it's your calendar. 60 times 24, you go all the way, you work, listen, in the months, yeah, 2 seeds. So each pot will have 2 months. And 1 month will be represented by 2 seeds. It will work out to be 15 point something for half the month. Each seed will be worth exactly half a month, and a whole month will be worth about 30 point something days. It will be spread equally, because it is not true that's why some of the months are longer than some. Yeah, but they even it, and they say that each pot is 4 hours. Now listen, the English say morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Now, what is our version? What does their one mean? And what sense does it make? Does it help our health? It doesn't. But watch, the Akans, yeah? The first pot, yeah, the whole 4 hours is called Adie Ache. Adie means something or everything. Ache means has been caught. Something has been caught. What? Time has been caught. We are past 12 o'clock. Therefore, you have caught the next day. So you have caught something. That whole 4 hour pot is called that. The second pot, yeah, each of the clocks, yeah, has an individual name, whilst the first pot had a whole name. The second pot, the first clock, is called Mache. Remember, something has been caught. Mache, ma means I. Che means caught. I caught. You're awake now. It's around 4 o'clock. You're awake. This is the time the farmers are normally getting ready at home to go to the farms. Yeah, and they're fully aware that they have caught time, because they're awake. Fully awake. 1 hour. Getting prepared. The second 2 hours, yeah, the 2 clocks that follow, both of them for 2 hours, is called Ahum Ache. My people don't know what Ahum Ache really means. They think it's a time of the day. But it is a time of the day, but it's an instruction for that time of the day. Because my people are fully aware, the word Ahum means breath. Ache means to catch. So we're meant to, for 2 hours, stand out there at Ahum Ache and breathe in and out for 2 hours. Why? Because you see, Ahum Ache is at that time between 5, 6, and 7, just before 7. Yeah. Why 2 hours? But why? Because the trees, they haven't been dealing with the sun, and they've been sleeping all night and farting oxygen and taking in carbon dioxide. It means the atmosphere around you is the cleanest at that time of the morning. The cars are not yet pumping fumes into the air. And breathing in and out for 2 hours, yeah, is the only exercise you need to do. Why? Because it's not the muscles on your arm that gives you life. It's the one muscle called your heart. If that doesn't get the training you give your arm, then your arm is not going to keep you alive for long. But your heart, you can't train it with weights. The only way you train your heart is by breathing in and out. My people are saying, Ahum Ache, 2 hours. The last one in that pot is called Anopa. Ano means mouth. Pa means good. So mouth good. Yes, clean your mouth and put some food in your mouth. It's good to eat in the morning. Yeah? Okay, that's the second part. The third part, yeah, listen carefully, is called Ewia Mre. Ewia Mre. My people are getting stupid, they forgot, but watch. Ewia means sun. The word Mre means time. So if someone says sun time, what do you think you mean? If you said this in English, the English would not mistaken it. They will strip their clothes off and they'll go under the sun. That's what Ewia means. Sun time. Why? Because you see, it's normally the time of the morning where the orange sun is out. The orange sun, yeah, is the best sun for the human. It carries the best growth hormones for the human. In every way, you find out when you're under an orange sun, you're cheerful. I remember one time, yeah, I walked in on my girlfriend, she was cheating on me, yeah, and listen, I wanted to kill the guy, but then something hit me, and I realized he ain't cheating on me, she's cheating on me, and I was so hurt, yeah. I was downstairs, yeah, and I was plotting everything, yeah, but in the middle of the night, yeah, around 4 in the morning, yeah, because I refused to go to bed, yeah. So at 4 in the morning, yeah, I just got up and I was like 300 miles away from home because I went to visit my girl. I went to surprise her. Listen, I bought all these things to go and surprise her with, yeah. I knock on the door, yeah. She's expecting the delivery man because I told her I bought her all these things and the delivery man is bringing it. But I had actually gone and bought it all and I was delivering it myself. She opened the door and there I was. And just her face told me, what the fuck? And her friend froze. Her friend was there, she froze. And I knew there was something wrong. She closed the door straight away. Fuck it, anyway, when I was coming here, listen, I felt like killing myself. That orange sun was beating down, and listen, I was crying and smiling and laughing at the same time. I was alright. It's the best growth hormone. So my people are saying, yeah, for 4 hours, go underneath it. It's called a Riamre. That will take you all the way to 12. But after 12, the sun starts to really beat down in Hebrew lands. So the fourth part is called Enjumre. Enjumre. What's Enjumre? Enjumre is the time where we come out of the sun and we go under the trees and we tell the kids stories of Anansi, Kweku Anansi. But get this, the stories of Kweku Anansi, have you noticed I haven't told you about schooling? Yeah? Because Hebrews don't have schools. They have Anansi's sense is soul time. Anansi's sense is soul time. During that time, they will use animation and storytelling to teach the kids engineering. Because get this, that's how Egypt was built, by these people, Phoenicians. But this is how they teach. Through action, through this. We've got the alphabets, we do write, but we start the kids off with animation and storytelling, and this improves their vocabulary. Listen, my people are not just Phoenicians. Yeah, look it up. We're oralists. It means we became speech masters to the point where we sang when we spoke. We're oralists. Someone will come out and they say, oh, he or she's an oralist. No, the whole nation is oralist. Everyone is an oralist because of the language by force. It means we mastered the art of language. You see what I mean? You know what? Coming back to Abofra. Yeah. I realized Abofra was giving me something, man. And get this, I wrote some things. Ooh, my memory is getting low. Wow. I caught it just in time. So get this, we haven't got much time then. Yeah, my memory is running low. So that means I'm gonna tell you about some quick things, yeah. Some quick things. Watch. Earlier on, yeah, sometimes I get inspired, yeah, and I write immediately. If I can record, I'll record. If I can't record, then what I do, I'll write a message to myself to remind me, yeah. to record. Or you understand what I'm saying? Just a message. My phone's messing up. Bear with me, yeah? My phone. Oh, come on. My phone's frozen on me. Oh my! I hope you're still there. Problems. Wara, indeed. Bear with me. Oh. Bear with me. Okay. So I'm in. Okay. What did I write? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my memory is giving me problem. Hold on. I sent it to this phone. So let me see if I've received it. Bear with me. I sent it here. Oh, please, stay. I won't take long. Please stay. Don't be bored. Aha, I sent it. Okay. So the other day, yeah, I wrote, yeah. Okay, get this. Nananyame inspired me, yeah. And I wrote something. It's called Kache. It's an invention, yeah, that Nananyame inspired me, yeah, to invent. Kache. Ka means debt. Yeah, ka means stuck. Che means a hat. So kache means the hat of debt or the debt hat. Kache means the hat of stuck or the stuck hat. Meaning if you're wearing a kache, it means your nation is in debt. If you're wearing a kache, it means your nation is stuck in ruins. Kache is my new Nyame inspired invention. It is a che hat with great purpose. A colorful, your favorite colors available. It won't slip or drop when you struggle to carry. It won't go missing and drop as the children suffer. Catch it for you. Why? Because the economic situation of Ghana is going to get worse. Catch a pan amuhia. Okay, so that was the other day, yeah. And then watch. That was the 7th of December, and then that was at 3:37 p.m. At 10:25 p.m. I wrote, the poor like to behave like the rich. Go where the rich go, eat what the rich eat, drink what the rich drink. Imagine if the poor cut everything to suit them. They would buy food from their kind. They will travel where the exchange rate gives them more. Eat the best in the poorest nations. Jam of real peeps. Imagine a holiday package. You give me a budget and I give you something you've never experienced before. But who would win? The poor. Who would lose? The rich. Who make up only 1% of the world's population. It will mean Saudi Arabia will be broke in just 1 year. The Hajj. Do you know how many Africans pay to go to Hajj? Yeah? It's a money drive. Do you know how much leaves the African system? Do you know how much leaves the African system every year on Hajj? Trillions that could fix Africa. Okay. Dubai, bye-bye. Africa, Akwaba. Why? Because people will be chasing life, where life flourishes, where life lives, where no one's better than anyone, where everyone is equal, where the queen ain't better than nobody. Yeah? And then I wrote, untouchable. The word untouchable with 3 scales. The word untouchable has 3 scales. Scale 1. Untouchable cause you are protected and shrouded from even those you have wronged. Scale 1. You are so filthy, so ill, so in need of mercy and care, dying unable to afford 1 cent, considered a nobody, a leper. Job from the Bible. Scale 1. Beloved so much that your pain triggers their pain, your hurt triggers their hurt, your loss triggers their losses, your happiness, their safety, your sadness, their worry, your death, the end of their lineages. You see, there are only 3 options in life. Option 1, give no shits, kill, steal, rape, take, break, do everything wrong and buy protection to become untouchable. Option 1, keep faith that your belief will change everything and bring good tidings, like Job in the Bible. Option 1, love so hard that your presence alone brings fulfillment to those who grace your humble company. Who are you? I am the untouchable. Scale 1, option 1.
Shout, shout, shout. I tell them I sing, Jamaica shout. Praise the Lord. Cause when Judge open the gate, them fighting. What's in a gun, the night, them inside. And I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna shout. No terrorists. If I and I have the wings up and down. If I have the wings up and down. I would fly away. Fly away. Zion children, rock calling, Jamaican children, and trot calling, job prepare. His output is absolutely impeccable. He will.
12 p.m. Fifth part. We haven't finished. Oh, worry, we're still on the Owari. Fifth part. Yeah. The fifth part. Remember, in Anajo, yeah, it says Anu Ejo. Oh, sorry, I haven't finished. Enjumre, you're singing, you're shouting, you're whistling, you're telling stories and everything, yeah. But what does Enjumre mean? Enjum means music. Enjum means music. Mre again means time. So my people say that the fourth part is music time. Music time is storytelling time. Story time, Anansi Sensusol time. And then the fifth part, yeah, is called Anojo. Anojo. Ano means mouth. Jo, remember Bajo? Calm and peaceful child, calm and peaceful seed. Jo is the word that denotes calm and peaceful. So, Anojo, the mouth becomes calm and the mouth becomes peaceful. Why? It's almost approaching 9. The kids roughly go to bed around 9. Yeah, so the stories go down after Njumre into Anajo, and but the story carry on for another 4 hours. So altogether, schooling is 8 hours under the tree telling fun stories. And then from Njumre, we go to Anajo, which is the quiet bit to calm you down because you're about to go to bed. And the last part, the sixth part, is Adir Asa. Adir Asa means everything is finished. Everything's finished. 24 hours is finished. You can only master, making time into a game when you understood time to its molecular level. There are 12 zodiac signs. Well, if you put both Owari boards together, you get 12 zodiac holes. And no one can explain how the Akans became Phoenicians just as the Egyptians who taught the Greeks. Yeah? Just like the Bible says, Exodus 28:17, 12 tribes. The Akans also have 12 Enton. The 12 Enton, each Enton represents, listen now, each Enton is represented by a figurine, an animal figurine. But there are 12 figurines, and they represent the original 12 tribes of the Akans, just like Exodus 28:17. Only they do not represent the tribes with gems and diamonds, because the Bible also tells you money is the root to all evil. With the code I gave you, money is spelled MONEY 66639. The root to all evil is 666. Money is the root to all evil. 666. My people did not put gems, even though they had many. Yeah, they had gold, they had diamond, we still do. But they didn't put that because that is the root to all evil. They represented it with 12 abwa, 12 helpers. Yeah, the same system that exists in Hebrew 28:17 exists in Hebrew Akans. 12 and tongues. We don't use gems, we use animal figurines, abwas. I'm telling you, if you want to evolve and you don't understand love, you won't. But only the spirit of a child, and only a child can show you what true love is. I'm telling you, you see me, there was a time, where I'm telling you, if I didn't have my son, anything would have been possible. I could have become an ISIS terrorist. They could have convinced me, because listen, I saw no reason for me myself to be alive, only for the fact that my son would be hurt if I wasn't alive. And that is what made me love life again. But for me to hold on to life and to find life again, I held on to the fact that my demise, my untimely demise, will hurt my son. And I loved my son, but I didn't love myself. I didn't love myself, but I loved my son. And eventually I realized that I'm lying to my son, because just like the Bible advises, love thy neighbor as you love thyself. If you don't first love yourself, how did I know that I was giving my son the right love? Because I wasn't experiencing it myself. But when I realized that, I started loving myself, and I started giving him the right love. And then even when I'm away from him, I still haven't stopped loving myself, and I still love my son. And because I love myself so much, I now know how to give love. I remember when I was a kid, and how many times I didn't have money and the ice cream man went by, and I wish an adult, would just feel like being charitable and say, you know what, I don't know that kid, but give that kid something. I wish that. I didn't get it, but I know kids wish it too. So when I can, sometimes I'll call an ice cream guy and I'll say, guy, listen, I'm gonna give you money, I want you to go over there to them kids, yeah? And I always use an ice cream guy that's pushing it rather than riding a bike, so I can chase him down. So I'll stand in the corner and say, hey, here's money, yeah? This is how many kids there are, yeah? And I'll count the kids before I give them the money, and I'll say, I want to see each one with a bone fruit and each one with an ice cream, yeah? But the ice cream, if I don't have enough, yeah, I'll say, give them these much, so I know the prices, innit? So I'll say, okay, try and give them the ones under this condition. And I'll watch all the kids get their bone fruit and ice cream, and I'll leave. I'm not gonna film it. Why? Bullshit. Bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? It's from deep within. Not to show off. What am I showing off to? What am I showing off to? And before I gave me my reward, told me, you have evolved.
Kona me maye mamunyo vampire bona na mi bwana mi vedua metro ma senya grow mi brony me say is your mona touching so do me maya budano Dokoma dem mi amana buru suntinu deno it's your touch and to my dream, no, my family, I bent in me day. Who called a kayo, or do you? So, Dofu be reba, my dream. It's your when I touch and I saw them in my would I know? I don't call my dream, I'm a person to know that no. It's your touch and I sense it.
Oh, and then get this. You see that same evening, yeah? So this happened, and then I sent him off to his mom, and he went. So that evening, I've gone to a place called Kotobabi, which means bend down somewhere and let me do you. You get me? Kotobaby. Yeah, I'm only joking, but that's a loose translation, and it's prostitute alley as well. Yeah, but that's where all the food is as well. It's like the town, innit? Yeah. So I've gone there to get food, and I'm stood next to the food. I'm waiting, yeah. And then someone runs into me. I turn around. I'm thinking, rare. I look no one. And I look down. There's Abofra holding onto my leg, and he's got his fresh haircut. Yeah. And I said, Abofra, where you coming from? He said, the barbers. And I said, who you with? And I looked, yeah, and he's with his mom's friend. Yeah. A guy. And they taken him to the hairdressers and got his haircut, and he was looking neat. But Abofra looked sad, like he would love, yeah, for me to hold his hand for us to go. So he just stood there holding on to me, and I'm looking at the guy, and I can tell the guy wants to go. You get me? But he knows, yeah. If Abofra sees me, yeah, Abofra would like to stick with me. So he stood there. So I start talking to the guy, I get my food, and we walk for a bit. And then I noticed, because we're walking slow, yeah, and it's late. He needs to get home. And I know Abofra will walk with me all the way. So I said, Abofra, you know what? Why don't you go ahead, go and get some sleep, go and get some rest, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. And he said, okay. And then they start walking for you get, listen. We're gonna have a day soon. Is your monata day? 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 Is your monata day?
Aku adil ya,